we paid off all of our debt in just under a year and a half. So it was around about 34,000 in 18 months. We had a really interesting conversation today with accountants for my business accounts, and we got talking about personal finance. So I've had a lot of challenges, or we have, over the years, the last 20 years of our finances, and I've actually had a lot of challenges since I was about 16 with finance. So getting bad, expensive debt was one of the problems, and never been able to really get out of that. So what we did was we followed the Dave Ramsey baby steps. So 7 baby steps. The baby step 1 is to save up $1,000, they say, but so we made it £1,000. And then baby step 2 is to clear off your debt using what they call a debt snowball. So saving up, paying off your debt one at a time, going from the lowest value instead of the highest interest, or picking some other kind of arbitrary number within all your debt. You just pick the lowest value one, and you do the minimum payments and everything else. And then you use the word gazelle intensity, so you use high intensity, fast paying off approach to pay the smallest one down. So I think my smallest one was about 2,000, maybe about 1,800. About £1,800. So that took, maybe that first one was probably one of the hardest ones to get started on. And then once that was paid off, I think the equivalent monthly payment was about £60 for that, £40. So that went into the next one. The next one was about 2.5k. And then the payments from they two made up to about 80 odd pounds a month. So then that went into the third one, and on we went. So we ended up, we were about 6 months in, and we'd paid off about a third of the debt. So we'd paid off about 12k, 11k, and then the next bit became a bit easier, because you end up, your monthly payments go up and up and up, and eventually at the very end of it, we end up, our monthly payments are over £1,500, and the first monthly payments were away down at like £40, £50, £60. And then that's just increased. So the month over month, it's got better. A lot of patience and a lot of sacrifice and stuff that we'd normally spend or waste money on. Eating out was one of the main ones, and so